Moving on, we've got the ground slappers. So these work in conjunction with the hammers. So two types of material. We have a slightly stiffer version, and we have one that's particularly bendable. Both of these will hold, if there's been a bit of heat on them, they will hold their shape. Likewise here. Right. What this is going to enable us to do is to go straight. We're always trying to protect the OE surface. Okay, so whatever our painted surface is, we're trying to protect that as best as we can. Now, the issue becomes, we'll say, well, okay, why are we protecting it? Because we're going to be painting the vehicle. Not always, and also as soon as we start getting scuffs and chips and other bits in that painted surface, you start to get blinded by information, and it becomes very, very difficult to decipher what's high and what's low. So these are going to respect that OE surface. So what we can do, we can lay these on a panel, and then we can just strike the panel. This is going to absorb, this red one in particular is going to absorb some of the impact. So rather than having a kind of a sharp V impact, which is what these tips will generally deliver, you're going to turn that V into a U. Now, we talk about V's and U's a lot in training. Anytime we have a V, we have strength. So if we have a V, as soon as you push up on the side, it's going to push highs up, and vice versa, the other way around. If we can have a U, it enables flow. So it's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to neaten that area. So rather than going on straight on hammer to hammer, creating that hammer rash, place slapper in there, and it's just going to take that crown down a lot simpler. The blue one, I like to use on panel edges. So if I'm trying to beat up a panel edge, I've got one that's particularly bent over, to protect that sealer on the inside of the panel edge, I can place that in between and then strike, and I can hit that nice and hard with no fear of damaging that panel edge. These can also be used if you've got, well, say you're using a mini lifter and one of our dead center tabs. We want to make sure that when we're pulling a dead center tab, we're pulling perpendicular, we're pulling straight, especially on the ice tabs, because if there's any type of pull to the side, we run the risk of snapping the neck or just popping the tab off the panel. For argument's sake, we've got a rolled roof edge. We pop the mini lifter in, and you can see the mini lifter, the tab is sitting quite awkward with it. What we can actually do is bring one of these in under the foot just to square that up a touch. So another good use for them. Multiple uses, you know, wherever you see fit, they're a great tool.